If you are clicking on a video like this, you are already ahead of most of your competition before you even start, because they are not clicking on videos like this. They are most definitely clicking on endless how-to tutorials, trying to figure out what's the next thing to do. Knock on doors, cold calling, just doing a whole bunch of busy work that feels like progress in a moment. And while that does sound logical, I'm here to tell you that is completely backwards. Because if you look and sound like everyone else, if you make any one of these mistakes I'm about to lay out in this video, you are never going to build a cleaning company that gives you freedom. You're going to build an hourly cleaning service. And that, my friend, is a fatal error. And most people don't even realize that they're making it, myself included in the beginning. If you're new here, I'm Mike Mack. I built and exited 2 cleaning companies. I'm now currently on cleaning company number 3 in a brand new state from scratch where nobody knows me. For the last 6 years, I've been helping 9-to-5ers build their own wildly successful high-ticket cleaning businesses completely on the side. Now, let me tell you about the most embarrassing walkthrough I had ever gone through in my career. I was still back with my franchise back then. Brand new building, multi-million-dollar renovation. The new owner had just taken over and he was pumped. And now I didn't know it at the time, but this was a big contract on the line. Everyone was excited. I got there early. I walked in wearing a t-shirt, basketball shorts, and worn out sneakers. Basically, I was dressed like I was going to the gym. It's not something you would wear if you owned a premium cleaning company. And I remember standing there thinking I was ready. I felt good. I did a little research on the area, and honestly, I didn't think twice about how I looked. Then the franchisor showed up. Nice polo, sharp pants, fresh haircut, everything was dialed in from an appearance standpoint. Even a nice branded pad folio. Once he walked in the door, we all shook hands, and the business owner looked me up and down, and I felt it right away. That quiet shift in the room. Like, I knew he was thinking, and I just knew it. Something like, this is the guy you're sending me? This is the guy who's going to take care of this facility that I just invested so much money into? Now, he definitely didn't say that, and he didn't have to. But you know what? We didn't get that account, and I was crushed. And honestly, because of how I appeared, the client agreed with me, and we didn't get that bid. Here's the reality. Premium clients judge on small things, and it's never just one thing. It's a mix of them. The way you dress at a walkthrough, a nice polo, your logo, I mean, it cost almost nothing to get that done, but it tells a completely different story than a worn out t-shirt. Your website, you can have a cheap website bloated with stock images, not appropriately sized, 15 pages of services that you offer, and you look like everyone else, whereas a premium website is clean, it's simple. It speaks directly right to that client, and it makes them feel like you built it for them. Now, another major part is your marketing. And this is where I believe most people get it completely wrong. And there are 2 types of marketing in this industry and every other industry, but let's keep it specific to this one. There's bad marketing, and then there's good marketing. Both let people know that you exist. That part's the same. But here's where they split. Bad marketing just says, hey, I'm over here, I exist, we offer cleaning services, here's our phone number, and that's about it. And so many companies are doing it exactly like that, just announcing themselves and hoping someone calls them. What's good marketing? See, good marketing makes you the authority before you ever pick up the phone and talk to them. So by the time that they actually call you, they already feel like you are the one, kind of like Neo in the Matrix. But in all seriousness, that is the difference between just getting any old clients and getting the right clients. Now, here's another part most people in this industry completely miss. And honestly, it's where someone like you has a massive edge from day one. And that is professionalism. Showing up on time for the walkthrough. Communicate clearly by email, by text, by phone. Looking the part when you meet them in person. Be the kind of person they feel good about handing over their building to after hours. See, that sounds simple, and it is, but you'd be amazed how rare it is in this space nowadays, because cleaning companies are not run by people with professional backgrounds in most cases. And that's because this industry, the barrier of entry is so low. it's too low. You can just have some bags, some rags, and some business cards, and you're ready to go. But if you have spent any time in a professional setting, managing people, showing up accountable, communicating clearly, you clearly have skills most of your competition does not have. They just don't know how to use them here. And here's the thing I want you to notice. I have not said one word about cleaning experience or knowledge of products like disinfectants and vacuums and suction power. I didn't mention any of that. And there's good reason for that. It's because that's not on the mind of your potential high-ticket clients. It's not what they're buying. They're buying confidence in reliability. Someone who shows up when they say they're going to show up. Do the job that they said they're going to do, and make sure it's not someone who's going to make them regret their decision of signing a one-year contract with. But that's where professionalism eases their mind, and that's where you come in. You just have to know how to apply it with your new company. And let me tell you right now the importance of applying it. Here's a number that is really going to hit home for you. About 80% of the contracts I have ever landed in all of my career, they had to come up in budget. That means only 20% of walkthroughs for accounts I landed had the right budget in mind from Jump Street. And what that actually means is they started out thinking they wanted to spend less. And by the end, they were paying more. And it's not because we talked them into it. It's because we did not look like the cheap option. We did not sound like it. And because of that, we were never being compared to the other companies putting in way lesser bids. We're almost playing a different game. And that's because a commodity company on a $5,000 per month contract is going to charge anywhere between $2,500 at most $3,500. That's right. They price themselves cheap because they look cheap. And they still keep losing to whoever goes even lower than they do. See, when you look premium, the whole conversation completely changes. And you're not competing. You are being chosen. So, before you build anything else, before you land your first client, before you even do your first walkthrough, get your brand right. Not expensive, on purpose. Your logo, your website, the polo you wear, your outreach, the way it sounds, all of it is going to signal to every client before you ever speak. If that signal says commodity, they will treat you like one. If that signal says premium, they're gonna find a way to afford you. That's the fatal error most people make. They start looking broke, and then they wonder why they can never charge what they want. You do not have to make that mistake. Let me be very blunt with you when I say this. And this is, again, 10 plus years of experience wrapped up into one statement. If you build this business around the wrong clients, it will be a nightmare. It will be hell, and there will be no point to actually doing it. But if you build premium from day one, this will be the best business you've ever started. It is still my favorite business of all time, and I've had many other businesses. And so if you want help building a premium high-ticket cleaning company from day one, so you know who to target, how to get them coming to you, how to get the best cleaners in your area wanting to work with you, and everything in between, click the first link in the description. Talk to my team. See if we can be a great fit to help you take this thing to the next level. If you have more questions and you're not quite ready for that call, that's okay. Watch this video right here. I'll see you over there.